Farmers in northern Uganda are urging government to intensify infrastructural development efforts to enhance commercialization of agriculture. This plea arose during a recent interaction as part of the benchmarking field visit convened by the Presidential Chief Executive Officers Forum in Gulu City.
We pay attention to that infrastructure. Parish development model, good as it is, we are giving families 1 million shillings. Maybe we should have invested that money in silos for storage. The whole story of the cooperatives of the past would have played well for us because people would not worry about rodents eating their maize.
The challenges we are facing as farmers in maybe not only in North Uganda, maybe it's all over Uganda, but that of course is the very poor infrastructure, especially the roads. The roads are in a very, very bad state, and it affects us a lot when we are taking our inputs in and when we are selling our crops.
Transportation is also a challenge, reasons being the roads.
Despite a steady increase in farming activities since the end of the Lord's Resistance Army War, farmers stress the necessity for additional government interventions, particularly in infrastructural development.
To do anything in this area, in this part of Uganda, it would be like making the nucleus farms. It would be like subsidizing the local farmers in making small cooperatives maybe with small tractors, but it should be controlled in a good way.
They highlight the pressing need for agricultural mechanization to mitigate the heightened climatic conditions.
So I read with your members, you are making an historical, remarkable. We have done our part as the army. There's peace, but another phase which you have to tackle is to make our people honey living.
Irene Birungi Mugisha, the coordinator of the Presidential Chief Executive Officer Forum, remains optimistic about government responsiveness to farmers' concerns, especially with the upcoming 5th biannual private sector Chief Executive Officers Retreat scheduled to be held in Gulu City.
The people of Northern Uganda, like you ably heard from some of the participants, is they've said this is a timely event for them. Why? Because they will be able to interface with people they can hardly be in position to even reach out to. And so for them to get first-hand information, first-hand solutions, first-hand interventions, that is what we are bringing to Gulu.
We think if we set up industries here, and the Uganda Manufacturers Association, which I heard is ready to spearhead this, we can provide employment, we can add value to the produce, we can bring in manufacturing, which is not happening here, and make Uganda, Northern Uganda, a hub for export.
Private Sector Chief Executive Officers Retreat, initiated by the President of Uganda in 2020, serves as a platform to bridge the gap between the government and the private sector. Nahoho Rashid Matselele, reporting for UBC TV.